Welcome back, guys, to the Carolina Atlantic University Drakes. As today we are going to be taking on Texas A&M, and then later on we're going to be taking on Georgia Southern. Texas A&M, our first SEC opponent, and we're going into this game at 0-9. They're under 500, so they definitely want to win this game and get into bowl eligibility. And let's just take a look at their team. They have Evan Melton on the defensive line at 94 overall. They have two really good offensive linemen, but then they have Stephen Williams at receiver. He has 7 touchdowns on the year. Then they have a 92 overall middle linebacker. He's a junior, and then a few other juniors down here, so maybe not a lot of NFL players for them. But Brian Ferwerda is their starting quarterback with only 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season. And then running the ball for them is Anthony Horner, a junior with 6 touchdowns, 800 yards. And we have 3 people visiting this game for us, so this is a big game. We have 2 4-stars, Martin Lewis, the athlete, and a 4-star receiver, Alex Butler, which would both be huge additions to our team in year number 1. And let's just jump into this game as we are hosting Texas A&M. Let's see if we can keep this game close. The kickoff's going to go back, and we're not going to take that one out. We will start with the ball from the 25-yard line. Second play here. Here's Parker taking it for himself off the read option. Nothing really there, leading to a quick 3rd down. Parker throwing over to the side. Weaver's going to catch this one, but he has to fall to the ground. So now Texas A&M with their first drive. Ferwerda's going to throw over to the side to Banks. He's going to pick up the quick 18, already into Carolina Atlantic territory. Now a pass to Williams is going to pick up, or almost get close to a 1st down. Here's Horner picking it up, and then a missed tackle, and a lot of daylight for Horner. He's going to run to the side, 30-yard touchdown, and he made it look easy. The missed tackle just got them a free 7 points to start the game. Drake's now back on offense. Parker trying to find someone open. He's going to be brought down for the sack, leading to a 3rd and long already for Carolina. Throwing over the top to Bishop. He catches it, but not enough for the first. Now Texas A&M back on offense. Going through this game really quickly. This season's over, so we're just getting through this really quick as we're going to get a flag on this play. That's going to be a face mask against us, not the play that we want. Derek Gross gets called on that one. 15 yards. And they're already in the red zone. Here goes Horner running to the side. Another missed tackle. Almost broke the last one there. As now it's a 3rd down and 1 for Horner. He's going to stutter step and brought down by his face mask again.
Personal foul.
Another huge penalty for Carolina Atlantic, as it's Joey Logan this time, and that's going to set them up 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. They're going to come out in a full set. Here's Horner running over to the side. He's going to break 1 tackle, no one else in front of him. Anthony Horner has his 2nd touchdown in about as many minutes. As Texas A&M already up to 14-0. As here goes Glover, our fullback, getting the handoff this time. Gain of 6. He's been pretty good this year in short yardage situations. Here goes Parker flipping it outside to Alex Bean. A nice play there, breaking a tackle. Doesn't really have the speed, but a nice 14-yard play, and he's absolutely gassed there as he gets hurt on that play. As here goes Glover, now losing 3, setting up a 2nd and 13. And it looks like Alex Bean will return to the game, but here goes Bishop for only a gain of 4. 3rd down and 9. Parker rolling out to the side, gets it off just in time, as that would have been a huge sack, but now Texas A&M with the ball again. Here goes Horner over to the side, the quick burst, the block downfield, and if he didn't stutter step, that would have been a house call. But 1st down, Texas A&M wide open is Williams on the sideline, brought down after a gain of 32. Now from the 30, here goes Ferwerda throwing over to the side to Horner. 1st down, or very close to a 1st down, 2nd and inches. Horner now running to the side, gets a block, brought down about the 15. Here comes the backup running back Nelson running up the middle, just a yard short of the end zone. Here he is getting it on a pitch again, no one in sight. Jonathan Nelson takes it in to make it a Texas A&M 21 lead over our lonely Drakes with nothing. Here we go, back on offense. Here goes Parker with a miss. Had Looks like that was maybe Anderson or Hall. I don't really know at this point. Completely misses him. Texas A&M back with the ball. Horner just completely destroys our guy and jumps over him. Just rub it in, I guess. Texas A&M now setting up the screen. Nelson's going to shed one tackle, has one block downfield, gets another one. Jonathan Nelson gets the 2 scores in 2 minutes, just like his teammate did earlier in the game. It's 28-0 here. As we now get sacked. We just got the ball, and now we're sacked again. Johnny Bailey sacks Parker there, leading to a 3rd and long situation. Parker, you don't have the arm strength for that. Just throw that one away. 4 for 9 for 27 yards. It is getting ugly out here. As here goes Horner with a few blocks downfield. Our guys are just getting pancaked all over. This is getting out of hand. Here goes Horner with a nice stop that time. Sometimes we get a good play. Here goes for Ware throwing to the outside, and his receiver just drops it, so we get a lucky break on that drive. Now here are the Drakes back on offense. Parker rolling to the back, pressure in his face. There were 4 Aggies around him. Not going to escape that. 3rd and long. Parker, can you even throw 23 yards? I guess you can, but you missed Matt Frank on that one. 4th down. We're going to punt it away, and if you see a punt, then something's going to happen here. Here goes Mitchell, gets a few blocks, and he's going to shed it. And a little bit of a stumble just prevented a special teams touchdown on that one. 1st down and 10 from the 15. Here's Banks catching it. Almost just rolled off of him and stood up, but here goes for Ware throwing out to the side. Mitchell is all alone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are now going to lead by 35 with 2 minutes left to get to the half. As this game is just getting really ugly, but can it get any uglier? Here go the Drakes on offense, and yes, it can. Parker pitches it, tries to get it, and then Douglas just intercepts it, brings it back. Says it's a 73-yard rush. That makes no sense. But just a terrible play. Makes it 42-0 at halftime. As let's just get through this second quarter. Or second half, I mean. And they're going to start off with the ball to start the half. Man in motion in the backfield. Here goes for Huertas trying to set up a screen. We're going to blow that one up. Sacked by Brandon Stevenson. He just took too long to set up the sack. I guess we'll take it. 3rd down and 21. They're going to try another screen. Horner's going to get one block. And can he get the second? He does. He does, in fact, pick it up. Just terrible defensive skills by our defense. Here goes Nelson off the side, gain of 10. Horner checks back into the game, completely destroys one of our defenders, gets a gain of 12. For Ware throwing over to the side to Banks. Gets a gain of 17 there. 1st down in the red zone. Here goes Mitchell. Sheds one tackle, sheds another. Touchdown, Tyree Mitchell. It's now 49-0. Texas A&M now back on offense means we must have got a 3 and out for us. There goes Bobby Fisher, 15 yards. Throwing over to the sideline, a beautiful throw to Brian Banks, gain of 17. Here goes Horner running up the middle. He has all the blocks in front of him. Another touchdown. 56-0. An absolute rout of our defense here. As for Ware throwing to the side, Hall, you're not even anywhere near. Brian Banks, gain of 48. Can we stop them at all? Here goes for Ware throwing to Fisher. There's absolutely no one around him. Hall goes out of bounds for some reason. Our defense just doesn't even want to be here at this point. Here goes Horner. Has the blocks. Touchdown. What is that? Touchdown number 4 for him? Maybe 5? I don't even know. 63-0. Hall gets the catch, not enough for the 1st down. We're going for it here. Parker pounding forward for a gain of 2. He's not even at positive rushing yards, and Parker is hurt. Only a few games left in the season. Here comes P.J. Rowan. I don't think we've seen him all season, but here goes Weaver, our wide receiver, lining up at running back. Gets a gain of 9 on that one. Roden pretty much can't do anything better than Parker, so that's why we haven't seen him really all season. But this is his chance to try to make the team. as we just signed Stephen Jude in the last episode, so P.J. Roden only in there for a few plays as Parker is now back into the game and he fumbles the ball. Robinson picks it up. There's 3 minutes left in this game. And now the final nail in the coffin. Here goes Horner picking up the first down. That's going to do it. Texas A&M is going to win 63-0. They made it look way too easy. But then again, we are a team of all walk-ons. Just keep that in mind for the future, as we're going to get some actual recruits next year, and maybe we put Texas A&M on the schedule in one point. But let's take a look at the stats. Parker had an awful game, fumbled the ball, had that awful interception. No one caught more than 2 passes in this game. Gross, Logan, and Hall, and Stanford all had more than 6 tackles. Stevenson, Gross, Hill, and Stanford got into the backfield, and then Stevenson had that sack on the screen, which really shouldn't have happened. But now let's look at their stats. For Werda had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Horner had 165 yards and 4. And Brian Banks 5 for 111, and then a few touchdowns down here for Mitchell and Nelson. See Evan Melton, the guy we talked about at the beginning. He had 3 tackles for a loss in this game. Douglas Bailey and Maxey all had a sack. Forced fumble by Fred Williams, and then Robinson picked up that, or I think it was Douglas who had the play. Yeah, he had the touchdown. Let's get into our second game. Georgia Southern, they are number 4 in the country. If you thought it couldn't get any worse, our Sun Belt opponent this year is just playing out of their minds. Georgia Southern is number 4 in the country for pretty much one reason, and that they have one of the best quarterbacks going into this draft, and John Hartman, who we're going to take a look at in just a second. But they are playing really well. John Hartman, he is 32 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He started out the year as maybe like, a second or third round prospect, and he is rising up the draft boards as he's now a 97 overall. They also had Will Patton, but he's going to be injured for this game. He was pretty good, but he got hurt early in the season. They have Chris Gray, a linebacker, who's pretty good too, 4.5 sacks for him. And also Mike Fenner, who's been catching a lot of these balls, 8 touchdowns, 675 yards, about across 1,000 on his career. But not a ton of really great players, but just a solid team all around. They are also the number 1 pass offense in the country, so I think we're going to see that in just a second. But yeah, if you thought this season couldn't get any worse, just facing this team to be one of our, number 1 pass offense, number 1 in passing touchdowns. We are dead last in passing touchdowns, dead last in rush offense, dead last in rushing touchdowns, but we are not dead last in passing offense, so that's something to look forward to. But this could not be more of a lopsided match. Jesus. Let's see what we can do against number 4 Georgia Southern, as we are going to start out with the ball. Couldn't tell there for a second. Parker taking his first snap. Bishop is wide open. He's going to break 1 tackle. He's trying to stay on his feet. Gain of 16. Start out this game. Now here goes Parker. We saw the bad fumble last week. Doesn't fumble it this time. Bean gets a gain of 4. Setting up a 3rd down. Parker trying to find his man, running the out route. Doesn't. Here comes John Hartman. He had a 400-yard, 3-touchdown game. And you got to think that there are some NFL scouts at this game trying to see the phenom that has been John Hartman this season. And Hartman here on 2nd down and 7, throwing over the side, just misses his target. Now a 3rd down and 7, throwing over to the side. Here's Fenner, the tight end. He's going to completely destroy one of our guys, and there's a flag down in this play. A little slow to get up for him. So that's going to be a clipping call against Georgia Southern. So we're going to pretty much negate that play. Force him into a 3rd down situation. Hartman looking to throw, finds his man Coles in the outside, sheds 1 tackle, and gets the 1st down. now at around midfield. Hartman now throwing to the screen to the side. Jansen's going to shed the tackle and pick up another first down. As Hartman's going to take it here. Not really known for his legs, but he's going to take off there. Gain of 13. Hartman now taking it again, and we sniff it out this time. In the backfield is Andrew Cooper for us. So that's setting up a 3rd down and 10. Hartman's going to loft this one to Coles. He catches it, first down. Now in the red zone. Here goes Coles. We're going to get this play. Our defense has been playing pretty well to start this game. Bentley gets that tackle for loss. Here goes Hartman on the read option. Gain of 10 that time. 3rd down and 1. Hartman with all day to throw, and time runs out for John Hartman. Our defense has actually been getting into the backfield. Probably the first time all year. Dave Williams picks up the sack. Probably our first multi-sack drive, I think. I don't really remember that happening at all. But here we go. We hold them to a field goal. Here goes Bishop catching it this time. Gain of 7. 3rd down and 5 for Parker. Throwing over the middle. The Glover swatted down. Contested catch. We do not get that. So Georgia Southern back with the ball. Pitching it out to Coles this time. Running to the sideline. 1 yard short. And Hartman's going to pick it up for himself. Brought down at about the 45. Hartman's going to run with it again. I don't think he's really done this much running, but he has the blocks. Huge play that time. 31 yards. And I guess he knows against this team he can just take off whenever he wants. Throwing this time to Jansen, who drops it for him. 3rd down and 11. Hartman going to the end zone. Intercepted by Joey Logan, but he goes out of bounds. That one was lucky for Hartman, as Logan had that clearly. We hold them to another field goal, so we're not actually playing bad to start out this game. We're already in the 2nd quarter, so here goes Weaver with a drop. That should have been a 1st down. 3rd down and 14. Now hard play to make. They're trying to force this one to Hall. Really no one was open and not enough air underneath that. Weaver on their side of the ball is going to return this down to a 1st and goal. Ross Weaver with the interception. Can we hold them on the goal line? This is going to be Coles. He steps back. Touchdown. Georgia Southern, their 1st touchdown of the day. Goes to Vince Cole, who was filling in for Will Patton, who did play earlier in the year, but he's injured for this game. As Hartman now back on offense is going to take off, has 1 block. A big hit that time. He should really be more careful, but here goes Coles running to the side, gets some blocks. 1st down. Now 2nd down and 10 for Hartman. He's going to take off once again, running to the left, takes another big hit. Gain of 8 that time. Hand off to Cole. Coles up the middle. Gets enough for the 1st down. Into the red zone now for Hartman. Throwing over to the side to Johnson. He has a lot of space in front of him. Sheds off the last tackle. Will Johnson, 20-yard touchdown. Georgia Southern is now going to go up by 20. As here goes Drake's offense, trying to get this one outside to Anderson. He had it for a second. That would have been a really nice play, but just the drop by these young receivers. As Georgia Southern is going to get the ball back. There goes Coles, gain of 10. Hartman over the side to Coles. He's going to shed this one again. And is finally brought down 22 yards. We're really trying to hold them to no points here. Looks like it's not going to happen. Here goes Baker. This time it's a handoff to Coles. Wide open running room up the middle. Gain of 17. Now with 40 seconds left, what will Hartman do? He's going to throw to Coles this time. He's just going to run the corner route to the end zone. 10 yards out. Georgia Southern up 27 to nothing. We have 30 seconds left in this half. Going up top, not going to get it that one. 2nd down, Parker going over top again, and just not enough with that one. We had the guy open, but just you're never going to be able to complete that pass if you can't throw it over his head. So 20 seconds left. Are they going to get another score? Sheds one tackle, sheds another, gets a block. There's another block downfield. Vince Cole's running all the way down the sideline. Otis Henry's the only man left. Doesn't get it. They actually just scored before halftime. That's just very, very sad. Georgia Southern in the second half leads by 34. So we have not even scored a point, I don't think, in the last, 2 games. So we really need to get something here. Mike Fenner, gain of 30. Already down to the 12-yard line. Here's Hartman finding his man Perkins off the right. Second down and goal. Hartman's just going to take it for himself. Trying to impress these scouts, trying to show him a little bit of the speed, as he's now going to lead to a 41-0. Just complete domination of our team here. Parker now throwing to Jamal Griffin, who catches it. Gain of 12. Now a handoff to Alex Bean. He's going to cut this one out. Pretty nice run, but there's a flag down. And of course, it's going to come back. We get a holding call on our only good run of the day. That's going to knock us back 10. Here's a 3rd and long situation for Parker, trying to go deep again. Jamal Griffin had a hand on it for a second. Dropped. And we are going to have to punt after that one, as Coles is also their return man, running off the side. He's going to make one guy look silly, makes another guy look silly. The kicker couldn't do anything. Vince Coles, a punt return touchdown, 71 yards. As this team has done it on each side of the ball, I guess. Here goes Hartman running the ball again. Gets one block, sheds off a tackle. Gain of 12. As he's over 110 rushing yards. I'm pretty sure that's more than he's had all season. And he has it just in this game. Here goes Will Johnson for a gain of 12. 6 minutes left in this game. Here goes Coles trying to figure out where he's going to go. Just goes right at the middle. Gain of 10. Here's a 3rd down situation. Can we stop them? He's going to find his man Jensen. 13-yard touchdown. As Georgia Southern is now up 55. Parker looking for something at the end of the game here. Here's a nice play to Jamal Griffin. But a few plays later, it's going to be 3rd down for Parker. Running again. No one really open, as that's going to do it for the end of this game. This has been 2 terrible games for us, as they've scored 100 points combined between Texas A&M and Georgia Southern, and we haven't scored a single point. But we're looking forward to the offseason at this point. It is so close. And in the next episode, we're going to be playing in Florida State and then wrapping up the season. The following episode will be the off-season. That's pretty much just what our number one focus is right now. This season has been just awful, but that's exactly what I wanted for this series, to be a tough rebuilding challenge. I don't know how you make it any more tough than this. We're getting blown out by every single team. We didn't score a single point today. This is a straight from the bottom rebuild. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.